a quick and healthy lifestyle that your body can enjoy. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do that right now. Click the like button and then subscribe. Well, if you've been following keenly, then I've been giving mostly smoothie recipes. And that brings us to the reason why we are here today. 1, my blender broke down. 2, we are going to look at the tips on how to blend a shop. And 3, I'm going to unbox the blender that I just got. Well, if you're excited as I am and you're eager to see the blender that I just got and see some of the function that it's got and maybe what it's going to do for us in the future, then you are in the right place. Stay tuned. If you haven't clicked the like button, click that like button and subscribe right now. Don't wait too long. This is something that I normally don't do, but I thought it would be important that I share with you guys the tips on how to blend a shop and unbox to you my blender, because most of you are going to use the blenders if you're going to use the recipes that I give, and if you're going to make good smoothies, and if you're going to do a lot of things with your blender. Alright, let's jump right into it. So when you're shopping for your blender, there are a few things that you want to consider. The first one is the wattage. This is the energy that the blender can operate on. The higher the wattage, the faster your blender. The second one is the capacity of your blender. This will depend on the amount of the food or the drink that you want to blend. Most of the times, people don't look so much into it because maybe they'd say, oh, I will just do it many times. But sometimes you don't want to do it many times. If you've got a bigger capacity, then you will be able to blend lots of food. And the third one is the material. For the materials of your blender, first of all, you want to consider a stainless steel. You don't want a blender that would rust because you're preparing food anyway. And then for the jar part, you want to consider a glass blender because the glass blenders are normally stronger and they would stay for a long time, so this would give you long service. You don't want to buy a blender every 1 month, right? The fourth one, you want to look at the setting of your blender. The higher the number of settings in your blender, sometimes the better, sometimes maybe they're just there. But then I think it's better because if you've got a lot of settings, then you're able to do different textures for your smoothies. Let's say, for example, breaking ice, blending some hard stuff, or making the texture rough or coarse. This will all depend on the setting that you have on your blender. The fifth thing that you want to consider when buying your blender is the safety. Your blender must have a safety lock. You don't want a blender that would start on itself when you are not started with your blending yet. So you want a blender that will start when you start it on, and when you stop it, it will stop and will not function when you don't need it to function. Yeah? And then be wary of this. Never let the blender cords be wet. Now that you know the tips on how to shop for your blender, so then I'm hoping that you're going to buy your blender considering these tips, and you're going to get yourself a good blender so that you can make yourself good smoothies, right? Okay, that's the first reason why we are here today. And the second reason is unboxing. Here we are. It's a Panasonic blender, 800 watts. It has the capacity of 2 liters and can work well on 1.5 liters. It can work with dry milk, and working capacity for coffee beans is 50 grams. That means it can grind coffee, yeah. It comes with a jug and 2 cereal grinding containers. It can grind coffee, it can grind dried milk, Well, maybe I will not use it so much for that. I will use it for grinding my cereals, mostly the peanuts. Anyhow, I'm never so keen on brands. I'm not so much of a brand person, and then I'm never so keen on where an item is made from. As you can see, it's Panasonic anyway, and it's made from Malaysia. So it has a plastic cover above this. So then we'll just cut out the plastic cover. I wish I could give you an overhead video, but I'm not able to do that right now. So I hope this works for today. Maybe the next time we're unboxing something new. That is if we will be unboxing. I hope this works out and you could see everything that I was talking about right here. Panasonic, the color is silver, and the capacity is 2 liters, but it can work well with 1.5, 800 watts. It can do dry coffee and dry milk. Okay, and it's made from Malaysia. Okay, now the cool parts. Let's rip it off and see what's inside here. But then the sealing is really nice and strong. And this, and with the other plastic on top, that was just a plus for me. It shows good packing. Well, I'm not so fast in ripping off cartons, so just stay with me. And let's see how this goes. And almost there. Voila! So this is it, guys, all done. The strong blender jar, the cover that protects it from spilling off stuff while blending, the whisk, I guess, not so machine tolerant, if that's the right word, the coffee grinder, the milk grinder, and a very strong base with extra setting on it, and a very nicely insulated cable. I generally think this is a good blender, and if you want to try, I got this from a store called Lulu. Anyway, you can try any grocery store or any online stores or any machinery store for around $100. Yeah, between $80 to $100. Well, mathematically challenged also if you want me to calculate. For around 73 US dollars. What did you guys think about my unboxing and my tips on blender shopping? Anyway, it was nice having this session with you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Feel free to comment in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you like my video and subscribe, and stay tuned for more tips on simple healthy recipes. That's the main reason for my channel, but we don't mind unboxing a few stuff that we'll be using in the videos.